Rebels will put total leather and we'll get started. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes the offense on first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Bought a little time, lets it go. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Opening drive of the game, and they're facing 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
They'll give it to him again. Turns it on at midfield. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
He's right on target. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Just destroying his way through the field. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here, blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sam Houston.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. The opening drive, nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. On first down, here comes this offense. Give to the single back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Skips away from pressure. Finds a man on the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Quick pass on the jet motion. On his feet at the 40. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, UNLV. And once he got loose, it was all over. On to attempt the try. Splits the uprights. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they can put another touchdown on the board right here. They can capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Handoff from the gun. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Looking to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hodges. At the 45 on his way. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
And the Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Giving him his pass. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. He's now up to 58 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. The Bearcats have this offense rolling. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. With the catch, it's French. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much running room. He's got 1 down to the 12. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He got it. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. K-State has the lead right now. The Little Apple has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They are up by 7 over Texas Tech. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. The give to the tailback. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
QBs like this are so hard to defend. They know what you're doing, and they're getting the ball out fast. They knew they had the corner route. Take advantage. Hit it right now.
First down to start the drive after the break. He's going to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Rebels. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. He'll bring it out. It's Santos. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Here's the handoff. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. He's now up to 70 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. Looking to scramble. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice run there. Picks up a few. They'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
2nd down coming up. They go to the ground. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the score.
Yeah, it's that bend don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Open space at the 25. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. They'll try the run. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense. They're churning out positive yardage early.
They'll put the tight end in motion. The give to the single back. Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He'll try it again. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
And the Bearcats trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bearcats!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout here. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
14.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, the running Rebels offense ready to go back to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Floating away. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He'll keep it himself. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And this option attack can lull you to sleep sometimes. I mean, just so many things they can do off of it, and you just got to play responsibility, and you got to get them on the ground and make tackles. And that was a good job limiting the damage on that play with a nice tackle.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. The sure hands, it's Roach. On the move is the 30. Touchdown, Rebels! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. They're just about ready to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Santos. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the...
He's off to the races. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
It's easy when you got a QB like this. Just make the right reads and go chew up yards. Not only can he make the right reads, he can make people miss. He can make even bigger plays than this, but just chews up 20-plus yards in a hurry.
They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. They'll leave it with him. Plows through the defense.
This running back just doesn't go down easily. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him. And just, you know what? Let his talent do the rest.
9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Man, I just love physical backs that break tackles and get those extra yards and show that toughness, Palmer.
He's so hard to get on the ground, David. He plays with great pad level and also has phenomenal balance for a running back.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run, and you open it up for the passing game.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He leaves it with his back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Here on 3rd down for this offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. The Bearcats will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. After the run, now to throw. Fires to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's going to pass on 2nd down. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bearcats!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And he puts through the extra point. get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Clock reads 11 seconds here in the first half. We'll see if they're content to regroup at halftime. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Grabs it inside the 15. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Bearcats will kick it away to start the second half. Fair catch called for and made. The UNLV offense ready to return to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and
all kinds of running room. Inside the 30. Boy, are they loving that huge play. He's got it down to the 9.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the second level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
On second down, looking to throw. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Wide out in motion. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
To the ground with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing,
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Leaves it with the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. And the ball is picked off. Got some room to run. The 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Sam Houston. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. What a play by this defense with a pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Guys, the running Rebels offense ready to go back to work. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Still looking on the move. Working that left side. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
This quarterback has just been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Great job with his decision-making. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
Off play action on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. It's complete. And he will score! Touchdown, UNLV! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. It's complete. Fights off a defender. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bearcats with the 1st and 10. They move the tight end all over. The give. Makes his man miss.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And the Bearcats get enough for the first down.
And I know it's not sexy, but those little runs just keep you on your heels, keep the sticks moving, making you understand, like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to be patient. A lot of offenses aren't patient. They get too big play happy, wanting to force the ball down the field. This offense is staying nice and patient right now.
They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Hodges. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one. First down to start the drive after the break. Back to the ground game on the left. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The play action fake. Might be looking to run. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Bearcats! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The UNLV offense ready to return to the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Calmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down.
QB now has over 400 yards passing, guys, and you got to give everybody else in his supporting cast a ton of credit. Receivers, great job running routes, catching the football, and this offensive line has been outstanding, giving him time to throw.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. He's looking to throw it. Fires toward the target. Finds a man on the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And this quarterback now has thrown for almost 450 yards. That is a lot of throws. That's a lot of success, just chewing up yards left and right. Have a day, young fella.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. And the Rebels want to move quickly. They'll immediately call timeout. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Trying to pick it up on the ground. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Finds his big tight end. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job.
Touchdown, UNLV. And they take it in for 6 more points. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Quarterback will keep it. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. running game got stuffed on first down, still from their own 25 on 2nd and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Hodges. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. What a nice play. And even with the short return, they're in scoring position at the 18.
If I'm a QB coach, I'm grabbing my quarterback right away and be like, listen, we're going to get another opportunity. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie game. Our defense is going to get a stop for us. You got to get your confidence back. You got to get back in this ball game. We're going to need you again down the road. You are not done.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. The Rebels moving quickly to the line. Looking to pass on 2nd down. And they knocked him down almost immediately.
Well, this is a quarterback who's not known for his running ability, obviously. We've seen him make some great throws, but mobility, that's probably not on your bingo card, and you saw it right there. He gets brought down for the sack.
Quarterback checking off. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Now improvising. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And he missed it. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
The clock stopped. 2 minutes left to play in this one. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. The give to the back. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, you saw it on that play.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Now the play fake. Quarterback adapting. Grab near the marker. It's Hodges. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Not much time left, but the offense has a shot to end this one in regulation. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed.
Touchdown, Bearcats! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. And back to the air on second down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, and you're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you could tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.